we go.
Hello.
We're all deciding what we're snacking on tonight, so welcome everybody. Let's go around. What are we snacking on? I will start with Clover B. What are you snacking on? And who are you? What character are you playing?
I'm Clover B, and I'm snacking on pure concentrated sugar.
Oh God.
And I'm playing Maudie, the half-Eladrin witch who is shady and shisty and ready to make a deal.
Shisty.
Ella and Pepsi.
I'm Ella Darling. EllaDarling.com. Pornography. I am snacking on, I've got a nice big bowl of honeydew, and I've got an extra little slice in case I run out, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had more. Boom, I do. I've got some bacon and crystallized honey. And I am Pepsi Maxton, the Satyr Bard. I am on the cheerleading squad, I think, or I'm about to be. I don't know. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. And also, I like to party. And if you don't like to party, I will make it so much fun for you. And if you get overwhelmed, it's okay. I am skilled in Vitamancy, and I have orange slices at the ready.
Awesome. Tharos will be here shortly. She's dealing with some familial stuffs, so we will see her very shortly. Myriad X.
Hi guys, I'm Myriad or Kirsten, whatever you prefer. I'm snacking on nuts. I play the Kenku wizard Hiccup. I am an artist. You can find me on Twitter at Myriad_X is my social media handle for all social media platforms. I am also the social media manager for Praetors, so if you see a social media post go out, it's normally me. Sometimes it's Duff. You can usually tell when it's Duff. So, and then I also started streaming on Twitch, so you guys can follow me on Twitch.
Hooray!
I'm joking. I'm done now. Okay, bye.
I've got a weirdo artifact on your face, so let's go to our sorcerer friend Senzan while I fix that.
It's probably the crack of light.
It's
What?
the light. I'm gonna battle with it real quick.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's literally the crack of daylight that you were talking about.
Seth, you sound different to me. Is your mic weird tonight?
You're a
let me
little
check.
crackly.
Let me check and
You're
make sure I'm
crackly
using
and
the correct one.
fuzzy
I'll be
and
right back.
tinny.
I will bet you that it's using the Bluetooth microphone instead of the nice one that I'm using on stream. So hold tight and I'll fix that. Go ahead and go about your business, and I will make sure that we're good.
I am Jax. I play Senzan, the sorceress. And what is she? Oh, she's into theater and drama and instruments and art stuff and fire and lightning. And we will see what she gets into tonight.
All right, cool. Hey, there's a Star Cells. Just in time.
I haven't actually opened anything yet. I am working on it right now.
That's okay. We are live, and you should tell people who you are and what you're playing.
And what you're snacking on.
And what you're snacking on.
I am actually not snacking on anything other than a bit of rosé. I just had dinner, but oh man.
While you open your stuff.
Yeah, sorry, it's being a pain.
That's okay. You open your stuff, and I will say, I am snacking on xylitol gum. I went to H Mart, the Asian grocery store that's right up the street, and I actually got some of this sugar-free gum that uses xylitol that you can't use in the United States in sugar-free gum. So I don't know. It tastes a lot better than Splenda. So, how's my audio? Does it sound any better?
It's still kind of off.
All right.
Okay.
It does sound better.
It's better. Yes, it's better.
Oh,
but it's not as crisp as typical.
Aw, thanks for resubscribing, sir.
Yay!
It is a little further away from me than normal.
It sounds okay to me, but
It's less crackly and it sounds way better to me. So.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. I think we're good enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, let us begin, since we are all here. Yay!
On a side note, all of you are making me look like an absolute child with your snack and dinner choices.
I'm eating bacon with honey on it.
I can go get some a Rice Krispie treat if that would make you feel better.
I'm gonna go get bourbon in a moment, so, you know.
I mean, I think Christian's option of a Rice Krispie treat is the only thing that matches Nerd's gummy clusters in energy.
I think I also have Fun Dip. So
Fun Dip.
Holy shit.
Ooh,
Fun Dip.
I haven't had Fun Dip in a long time.
Is that the sugar with like the sugar dipper?
it's like the little like white stick that you gotta, and then you dip it in, and then it changes colors sometimes.
Am I the
Because
only
of your
one who
saliva?
liked... Oh my god. Am I the only one who liked the stick sugar better than the powder sugar?
Oh no, I used to just like eat that on its own.
I would eat fistfuls of powdered sugar.
All right, so I have two
Shoot.
things to do before we start.
Should I introduce myself or no?
Yes, you should do that now if you're ready.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll be super quick. I am Star Cells. I play Saurus, who is a tiefling monk who just randomly showed up in a trunk on stage and doesn't really know what's happening, but is really fascinated by all of it. That's all.
Perfect. And then I am DM Esquire, or Seth, or Hey Asshole, and I will be running with the vocal fry ? This adventure. And I want to call two things out before we start. We're all going to take a lovely look at Pepsi's shirt first. Which is awesome. And then we're going to take a look at Maudit's shirt. Maudit, who has a restraining order against Pepsi. Ellie, you're talking to mute.
As usual. Wow, I am so further called out. I thought it was a jokey shirt you found at a convention about Pepsi Cola. Is there a counselor's office? I feel like I'm being bullied.
Madame works for, do you still do that, working for the company that makes t-shirts?
Debatable.
But you had access to their equipment, is my understanding.
I worked for them as of PAX East.
Ah.
Whether or not I will continue to work for them is debatable.
All right. Well, on that...
I want to know more about this shirt. Oh my god.
I am going to corral us again because we're already squirreling. Does anybody remember where we left off last time? Because we just discussed it like 5 minutes ago before we started the stream.
I wasn't there.
We were going to bed, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were. It was...
We joined clubs and met Aurora. And there was something like awkward about meeting Aurora. I can't remember if she was like unhappy or happy that one of her parents was a vampire.
She was kind of just giving us the kind heads up that like wear this jewelry or she'll eat us in our dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
As one does.
Also, Seth, did I make Cheer Squad or did I just like
You
sign up
did.
to volunteer?
Yeah, remember
I
you
made
did.
it?
You did some mirthful leaps and you rolled really well and you impressed everyone with your mirthful leaping.
Okay, cool.
So let's go around actually, and what extracurriculars did folks join? I would like to just refresh everyone's memory. So let's start with Senzan this time.
Isn't it the drama club and the water ballet? Or something?
That's what I have written down on my sheet.
Yeah, okay.
And you work where?
At the
Bows End
tavern?
Tavern, right. So you're a
Okay.
server at the Bows End Tavern. And you haven't started that job yet or whatever. What I think we're going to do tonight is we're going to start about a week into classes, and we'll narrate that in a moment. Myriad, Hiccup.
Okay, so Hiccup joined.
She joined the the Iron Lifters Club, because she wants to be super strong. And she also joined the Strixhaven Star because her and Pepsi are going to uncover the dark underbelly of Strixhaven and expose everything. And she also works at the Fire Jolts Cafe now. She's a little concerned because she didn't have to fill out an application or anything, didn't have to give any references, so she thinks it might be a shady job.
Star Cells and Theras.
All right, so Ferris also joined the Iron Lifters Club and also works at the cafe. So Hiccup and I could practice our weight lifting, I guess, on our breaks. And also join the Dead Languages Society because
Books,
tomb raiding, fun stuff.
and Pepsi.
Pepsi is a proud new member of the Mage Tower Cheer Squad, and she is so enthusiastic about it. She's also in the Strixhaven Star, so we're looking for all the hot goss. Spill some tea, please. Please. And she is, I believe, a hostess at the Bow's End Tavern, where she will underage drink.
I don't think there is a drinking age in
She'll
Strixhaven.
find something that she's not old enough to drink, and she'll drink it.
Alrighty then. Maudit.
So, Maudit joined the Future Entrepreneurs of Strixhaven.
That meets where?
And at the Golden Goose. She also joined the Horticulture Society. And her job is a drug dealer, but her cover is working at the campus labs.
Exactly. All right, that's matches everything I have written on my sheet here. So, you guys retire your first night at Strixhaven. You, I suspect there's some chatting that goes on, but I'm gonna fast forward us to about a week into classes. So everything has been going well. No one's, everybody's interested in their classes. The classwork is interesting. You're meeting new people. Pepsi has been beside herself enjoying her membership of the cheer squad. You haven't really uncovered, Pepsi and Hiccup haven't uncovered any of the seedy underbelly of Strixhaven yet, but give it time. You've actually been to several staff meetings of the Strixhaven Star, and it seems it's a relatively professional operation, you know?
They need to hang out with Maudit more.
The longer it takes, the harder they fall.
All right.
It's true. It's true.
The water dancing and drama guilds have been fulfilling for Senzan as well. You're getting great exercise with the water dancing. Believe it or not, water polo actually takes muscles. And drama guild, well, yeah. It is, let's say, midweek in your second week of classes, and you are all on your way to the Biblioplex for one of the classes that you all share. And I believe that is, which is the one?
Magical Physiologies?
Magical Physiologies. You all actually share the same class. All first years are required to take Magical Physiologies. So, you are on your way, and you're passing the the Bow's End, when you hear one of your friends, let's say it is... Oh, you know who it is? It is, Xanther Bowen, the lead of the cheer squad, who actually has some really interesting news for you guys. And he says...
Hey, Xanther!
Just coming across your path on your way there. And I gotta pull it up here, because this is ridiculous and silly. You've all got to come see this. We found these weird frogs, and we snuck them into the Fireside Lounge, and we're gonna race them. Come on, let's go race frogs. And he has this cute little frog wearing a top hat.
Oh.
Okay.
I've never raced frogs before. Is this common?
I don't know. I've never raced frogs either, but we found 4 of them, and they're weird. They're much larger than normal. They're about the size of small cats. And he's holding it, it's wearing a top hat, and it's just looking up at him going, ribbit, ribbit. Oddly enough, the top hat is staying on. So let me remind you, here's what the Fire Jolt looks like. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, wait. That's going to be on Twitch.
Oh, no. So you walk inside, and they're pushing all the tables out of the way, and they're setting up some racing lanes for frogs.
Oh, so this is happening at like the nice place, not the bar.
So, and they're pushing all the tables out of the way, and everybody's just excited about these stupid frogs they found. And they are kind of weird. I mean, you've never seen anything like them. They're not giant frogs, right? Like not the D&D monster giant frogs. You might have.
Considering where I'm from, have I not seen anything like them?
No, you have not.
Can I roll perception?
Sure.
Am I rolling that right? Did I roll the right one? I rolled it in the vertical list. Perception check, right? That's 14.
Yep. All right. What are you checking for?
What? There's obviously something we're all sensing that's a little off about these frogs. Like, what is it?
They're, give me an Arcana check. Anyone who would like to may give me an Arcana check.
Oh my god, yes, because I already have an idea. I already have an idea of what I'm thinking.
I got a 5. I
No
just gave her a
insider
5.
perception.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Arcana.
Oh,
All right.
hell yes.
I got a 17.
All right. So, let's see. They are absolutely not natural. They are magical in nature. There is something very magical about these things. You're not sure what it is, though.
Okay,
This
so
is some GMO shit.
So I have a series of like processes I go through whenever I encounter an unusual creature.
Okay. Just don't lick it.
I mean, it's a frog. It's a magical frog.
Is there a stick that could like kind of poke the frog with?
So like you poke it, you lick it, and then you like ask it questions to see if it used to be a person.
So, I will offer this. The air is buzzing with excitement in here, right? But only 3 of those frogs appear to have a coach. Would Maudit be interested in coaching the 4th frog in the race?
Hell yeah!
Go ahead, put your character by it. I believe you are coaching the one in the top hat. No, you're coaching the one in the bow and tie. It's a little frog wearing a bow and tie, about the size of a house cat.
One has suspenders on.
Oh
And
my
one has a
God.
cape.
Okay, hold on. I somehow have the wrong Albert Rodeo link bookmarked. I need to get the correct Albert Rodeo link up.
It's pinned in Discord.
Okay, hold on. Oh,
If
God.
you need it, let me know. But while we're doing that, let me take a look. So Greta Gorin, Hiccup and Tharis recognize Greta as the dwarf who is the president of the Iron Lifters Society. She is coaching the Caped Frog. And then Rubinia, the president of the Water Dancers Society, who is also in, I believe... No, she's in the Drama Guild, but she is president of the Water Dancing Club, so you recognize her. And she is coaching the Suspenders Frog. And then Xanther Bowen, the head of the cheer squad, is coaching the Top Hat Frog. There you go, you're in.
Yes.
So anybody else who wants to be in the room, go ahead. Now, the fun part is, you may heckle a coach or assist a coach as the race begins. So, I'm going to go around and I would like to know, are you heckling someone or are you assisting Maudit? Or are you heckling Maudit?
If you heckle me, I'm gonna put shit under your bed.
I'm
So-
gonna help Greta, but I'm not going to heckle anybody.
Okay. And what is Pepsi gonna do? You're talking to me again.
I'm going to assist Muddy if I'm allowed to, because I'm not sure what the restraining order is about, and I just don't want to cross a boundary, but I would like to assist. If that's welcome. Only if it's welcome.
Oh, it's absolutely welcome.
Okay.
Go ahead and put your character up by Maudit. What is Tharis doing? Oh, Tharis said she was assisting.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put your character up by Greta. What is Hiccup doing?
Do you see her up there? Because she wasn't moving easily.
I'll move her if you want.
She's
Okay.
there.
Oh, okay.
Hiccup's she's gonna heckle Xanther.
Ooh, all right.
Nice.
And what is Senzan gonna do?
She will cheer on Rubinia.
Okay, and Aurora's gonna come and also help Maudit because roomies.
Yes.
And Cloverbee, go ahead and put your creepy little spiny friend wherever your creepy little spiny friend is supposed to be.
Yes. Oh my god, I know. I made a token for her. Where are my tokens? Oh, there she is.
Oh, it's in
Okay.
there. I put her in there
Oh,
already.
sorry. I was just really zoomed in because I'm blind. Oh god. So remind me, is Xanther
He's a
McDouche?
fire Genesee, and he is.
Oh,
He is
cute
the
one.
incredibly
Okay.
attractive fire Genesee who is in charge of the Mage Tower Cheer Squad.
Yeah, and then Greta is the short one
dwarf.
with pink pigtails.
No, she is the dwarf woman who is in charge of the Iron Lifters. So she is a super cut dwarf.
Okay, and then Rubinia is.
Rubinia is the Drama Guild member and president of the Water Dancing Club. So, for those following along at home, here's Greta Gorin. I love that she's wearing a singlet, like a wrestling singlet.
I have
And
to wait for it to show up on Twitch.
Right.
should only be about 5 seconds behind. And then here is Rubinia. Right there.
Like, I'll learn their names eventually. But-
It's okay.
Not
I'm
today.
I'm still holding the sheets down here because I'm not going to remember them for a while. And then after Rubinia, here's Xanther. Where is he, Xanther? The whitest smile you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, he's the one that they made a little bit wall-eyed.
Aw.
He told us about the frogs, so you know what? He's on my good side. Rubinia looks too slick, so I'm gonna have my little friend, like, suction cup climbing up the leg, just to like freak her out.
All right. Let me make it a little better. There we go. All right. So you literally are sending the insect to climb up Rubinia's leg.
Yes.
All right. That said, here's how this is going to work, okay? If you are racing a frog, and by the way, I encourage you to name it, I need an animal handling check. All of these are going to be animal handling checks, by the way. So if you are good, if you're proficient in it, great. If not, you can still do the check. And we're going to start. So let's start bottom to top. Actually, let's just go, we're going to do Mud Eat last. So let's go with bottom to top, and then we'll do Mud Eat last. So Xanther is, he's racing his frog, and Hiccup is heckling Xanther, correct?
Yes.
Give me an animal handling check.
Uh, 15.
All right, that is the actual DC. So, Xanther does not make any progress this round. All right.
Does from like being in class with everyone for like a week and a half now, would Hiccup have picked up on anything that like Xanther might be like particularly sensitive about?
His eyes
No,
don't point in the same direction.
Yeah, like, go ahead, do that if you want to call him wall-eyed.
You're like, hey, Xanther, which way you looking, bud?
You are heckling Xanth. I'm just picturing this happening at Hogwarts in the movie, and never mind. All right, that is Xanther. Maudit, you actually get you're gonna move one spot, and anyone helping you is gonna get to roll with advantage because you're obviously using your action to encourage your frog. So
Yes.
Aurora's gonna help you, and Pepsi's gonna help you, and they're giving you advantage. So it doesn't. They both give you double advantage. So just roll with advantage.
Okay. Roll with advantage. 16.
All right, move your frog ahead of space. Actually, move it 2. We'll make it quicker.
2 spaces.
Yeah, I don't want this to be like checks all night. So
My frog's name is Carlos.
move Carlos ahead 2 spaces. All right, Senzan, what are you doing? Are you?
I'm
are...
helping Rubinia.
All right, Rubinia's gonna roll with advantage then.
Would the advantage be canceled out by
Oh, that's right. Yep.
the danger
canceled
cutie?
out by the danger cutie. All right, Rubinia does not make any progress. And now Greta's gonna roll with advantage because Taurus is helping her, correct?
Correct. I
Alright.
can't see anything because there's an ad on my screen.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
just had a triple ad break.
Oh my god. I don't have that scheduled.
Yeah, I'm on 2 of 3.
That's
I only
ridiculous.
had 2 at least.
Is anybody else getting that?
Yeah, I got it
Yep.
too.
Wow.
Don't tell Duff we don't subscribe.
I thought I subscribed. I thought I used
Well,
my
you might be watching on
Amazon.
my channel too.
I mean, I only like. Meh.
Yeah.
I thought I used my Amazon to do it. I wish Amazon would just like remember instead of pretending. Like,
I heard that.
you know, like you remember everything about me. You remember that I was looking at like douche last week for a porn shoot. How do you not remember that I was subbed the stream?
It makes you choose your free sub every month, which
Yeah.
is dumb.
Well, right, because
that's
well,
annoying.
why give anybody free money? Why do that? No, make it difficult. And yeah. All right. Anyway, did I roll? I rolled a 5, but I got to roll to advantage. So let me do it again.
Yeah, that was the 5 was for. Oh, did you roll 5 again?
Wow. All right. Let me roll one more time and see what happens. Because if I get 3, 4 5s in a row or whatever. Okay. Well, no, but I'm just rolling shitty. Okay. Well, there is none done in that round. So it looks like right now, Bowtie Frog. What is his name, Maudit?
Carlos.
Carlos.
Go Carlos!
Is leading the herd. You can walk along behind them if you'd like. Aurora's gonna stand here and keep cheering on Bowtie Frog.
Yeah.
All right, back to the bottom again. And, Xanther. I'm just gonna do it disadvantage. Yeah, I'll take care of it myself and get it done quicker. And with advantage, you're heckling, so disadvantage actually. So he's got to take the 10. No advantage for him. All right, Senzan.
Helping Rubinia.
All right,
Come on.
I rolled
Come
2
on,
10s.
suspenders frog.
I literally rolled 2 10s. All right, so nope, unfortunate. And Greta, you are helping Greta, correct, Theris?
Yes, I am helping Greta.
All right,
And I
Greta
gotta roll
makes.
what? Animal handling?
Now I'm just gonna make it easier, and
Oh, okay.
yep. So Greta does all right this round, and she
Yay!
runs up after her frog. All right, Maudit, roll.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna make you guys tell me what you're saying to
Oh,
Xanther.
it's stuck. Hold on, I can't see what it says. Oh, that's a 14. That's not great.
Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry.
Can I get Bardic Inspiration?
You can if you want. So all right, Pepsi breaks into song.
Does that?
Go.
I don't know what Bardic
Carlos.
Inspiration does, so tell me how it works.
You are a fraud, bro.
No, I mean
And
actually,
you're.
physically tell me how it works.
Oh, I don't know. I thought I was actually supposed to make a song.
Again, no.
I mean, yes,
You want me to
please.
explain Bardic Inspiration to you?
Well,
That too.
mechanically.
I feel like Star Cells knows it better than I do at this point.
I think you can add a D4 Maudie to your roll.
There
I
you
think
go.
It's a D4. Level
It
1.
is now.
Thank you.
So you can inspire others to do so.
Oh no,
You-
it's 1d6. It's a d6.
1d6.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter. All
we're
she
gonna-
needs to get is a 1. So
For 10 minutes.
Well, I got a 2, so
there you go. All right. Well, then you succeed.
Overachiever.
For the next 10 minutes, you can add that to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
oh well. Then hold on. Let me roll a 6 instead of a 4. Let's take that 2 back and let's roll a 6.
You can use your
I'm gonna
inspiration.
assume I've had a long rest.
Oh, there was
Yep.
a whole 3. So.
All right. All right. So move your frog ahead.
1 space or 2 spaces?
2 spaces. I don't want this to be all night. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna turn it into 3 in a minute. Back to the bottom of the order. Hiccup, you're still hindering Xanther.
Sure am. I'm like, how you gonna coach a cheer squad if you can't even coach a frog?
Oh, but he got a 15 on his disadvantage.
Dang it. I need to be crueler.
Now
He's
I'm
very
just
excited.
imagining. I'm just imagining Hiccup as like Colin Creevy.
All right, that would be Greta got a 1 and an 11, even with Tharas's help.
Oh man.
And oh, never mind. I'm gonna re-roll that because there is no advantage or disadvantage. You've got 1 helping, so Senzan is helping Rubinia, but the Danger Cutie is not. So let me re-roll that. 11. Nope. All right, Maudie, roll again, and we're gonna move to 3 this time if you succeed.
And I get to add 3. Oops. Sorry, that was 1. Let me roll a second one. I get to add 3, so that's 21.
You got it. Go ahead and move 3 spaces.
Woo! I'm like, hop to it, Carlos!
And Pepsi is still singing your praises as a frog wrangler. All right, and then back.
No, I'm good. I'd rather not.
Oh, that's a nat 20. That's 3 for Greta.
Woohoo!
All right. Senzan is helping, and Danger Cutie is hurting.
Danger cutie.
Oh, damn it. I did the same thing again. Just regular roll. 17. Rubinia actually gets 1. Yay, she's very excited. Morit.
Gotcha. Hold on. That is double 2s. That sucks.
I would like Maudit and who's closest? I would like Maudit to give me an Arcana check.
Uh, 16.
Is it
Does that include the +3 from Bardic Inspiration? Because it does handle checks as well.
Oh, in which case that'd be a 19.
The DC is 15 for this one. Is it just you, Maudit, or are the frogs getting bigger?
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
And let's go ahead and make the roll, Maudit. Oh wait, you failed, right? So we'll go back to the top again.
Oh, I super failed.
All right. So Greta gets advantage. Greta succeeds. And she turns around and she thanks Tharis profusely for helping her. Senzan.
Sucking up to the coach.
That's a nat 20 for who is this? That's Rubinia.
Yay!
1, 2, 3. All right. Xanther, you gonna do any? You are heckling Xanther still.
Oh, heckling. You have something in your teeth and you look dumb.
He looks like he's about to cry, Hiccup.
Oh no, I feel bad.
All right, Muddy, give me the roll.
Oh boy. Come on, Carlos. Get your shit together. It's a 17 plus 3, so large
All right.
numbers.
Yep. All right. You are one good roll away from winning. Let's go back to the top again. Greta, she has advantage. It's not just you, Muddy. The frogs seem to be getting bigger.
Yeah, I'm no longer directly behind Carlos. I'm afraid Carlos is gonna eat me.
All right, she succeeds. 1, 2, 3. And then just a regular roll for Rubinia. Oh, she's unable to coax her frog any further with the danger cutie crawling up her leg.
Ah, damn it.
And then Xanther, who hasn't been able to get his frog to move from the starting point all game.
That is some world-class heckling right there.
He finally shakes off Hiccup's heckling because he rolled an 18 and a 19. And he gets
Dang
his
it.
frog to move. Maudit, give me the roll.
Come on, Carlos. One last go.
All you needed was a 15.
I'm
All right.
18, but okay.
So you make your bow tie frog Carlos wins. And the crowd erupts into fits of laughter and applause. But the frogs seem very agitated. Okay, go ahead. Ellie, you want to do something?
I just want to prepare an action. I want to ready my crossbow.
Okay. Anybody else?
As you can tell, I am purposefully not directly behind Carlos.
Okay. Their eyes are beginning to turn red.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Evil frogs, guys.
All right.
But they have bow ties and suspenders on. How could they be evil?
Where did these frogs come from? Who found these frogs? Where are these frogs from?
So
They're
we're gonna roll
biology
initiative, and those are some great questions to answer after this combat.
Xanther!
Please roll initiative.
Oh, man.
I can't even
Oh,
find
not good.
initiative anymore. Okay, I found it.
I don't know when I start rolling regular things again.
There's Hiccup. All right, cool. And then I will auto roll for them.
Yeah, I've been rolling with my actual dice, but I figured rolling initiative would be better on D&D Beyond.
All right. Aurora's gonna go first. And wow, she did well. She
A
is
lot
going
of you guys
to.
did well.
She's gonna. Let's see, who might need the help? She doesn't think Tharis needs any help at all.
Oh
she's
wait,
gonna...
did we take a long rest at some
Yes,
point?
we took a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like a week. We've definitely rested. I don't care what kind of bender we were on. We at least crashed.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
Mandy, the rolling is D&D Beyond, and the map is Owlbear. So Aurora's just going to move over here, and she's going to try to hit Top Hat Frog. Oh, I don't have her character open. Let's just roll a die. It auto defaults to rolling my dice to myself, and I would like everybody to see that. All right, 15 and plus 2, so she daggers the frog. Ba-doop-be-doop. All right, she hurts it. And then we are Senzan with the frogs on deck, and then Pepsi.
Let's see. I will. Okay, let me look at where I'm at. No, that's not gonna work. I guess I will dagger. I'll dagger the frog.
Okay.
Ugh. I probably gesticulate wildly with my knife.
You flail wildly and you miss the frog. All right. The first frog goes after Greta, the caped frog. Actually. And it would like to bite at Greta. It misses Greta. The next frog would also like to bite the person that flailed wildly at it with a dagger. So, Suspenders Frog is going to try to bite Senzan. Does a 10? I do not believe a 10 hits you.
No.
It misses you spectacularly. Pepsi!
Am I up next, or is something attacking me?
You are... Nope, you are up with Darius on deck.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure how opportunity attack works. Does that just mean I get an extra attack, or what does that mean?
If, like, let's say, for example, the frog were to watch the Owlbear Rodeo, if Suspenders Frog were to move away from Senzan, because it's engaged in combat with her, Senzan would get an opportunity attack.
Okay, so if I attack something and it moves away, then I can hit it again.
Exactly.
Okay, are all of the frogs attacking us?
They appear to be, yes.
It does seem.
They have all
Including
grown,
Carlos?
including Carlos. They have all grown to be about the size of a small pony, and they have
And they're all the
glowing
same
red
size
eyes.
now.
Yep.
They're the same size now. Okay. Which of them is the most damaged right now?
The one. Which
Caped
one?
or suspender?
Top Hat Frog is the most damaged.
Top Hat Frog.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Because
And
Aurora
who's
hit it
next?
with the dagger.
Who's the next most damaged?
None of the other frogs have been hit.
Okay. I'm gonna go for.
Michigan J Frog. Hello, my baby. Hello. Sorry.
I'm gonna go for Suspender Frog, and I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
All right.
Is a 15.
That's a hit.
Oh, could you calm down, D&D? That's an 8. 8 damage. And that's the only attack I get, or do I have anything else?
That's the only one you get for now.
Okay, it's not running away from me.
It hasn't had its turn yet.
But if it does run away from me,
If
if
it-
it does move away even in the slightest, I can.
You are not next to it. You have to be engaged in combat, so you have to be right next to it. That's why I used the
it has to be
example of
hand-to-hand.
Senzan. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Hey, Dr. Sakun. All right, Tharos, and then Giant Frog, and then Maudit and Hiccup.
Alright, I have a question. Do I have any monk weapons?
You do. You have short swords.
Which one is... Okay, I wasn't sure which one it was. Alright, can I, like, jump around Greta and go for Caped Frog
Absolutely.
double-handed with a dagger and a short sword?
Absolutely. And you've got 30 feet of movement, so you can go here, 2, 3, and you've still got, that was only 15 movement.
Alright. So, let me just figure out what the... So I have to roll for each of them, correct?
That's correct. And you get that bonus action, that second attack, because you're a monk, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, so that's a 17 for
That's
the
a hit.
dagger.
roll damage. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. I rolled.
They're both
let me
hits.
roll damage. Oh, that kind of sucked. 5.
Okay,
on the
and then
dagger?
roll the short sword.
Oh, come on, man. And 5 on
That's
the short sword.
Quite a bit of damage. At level 1,
then
you just did 10 damage in one round. Like, that's pretty
the
good.
damage.
And then I can hit it with an unarmed strike.
I think the second attack was your bonus attack with the monk weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Got it.
And actually, it should have been,
Alright.
you get attack with a monk weapon and an unarmed strike. So technically, it was a monk weapon and unarmed strike, but that's
Okay,
fine.
I also have 2 weapon fighting, so.
But then you wouldn't be attacking just once; you'd be attacking twice.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm
that was
still
great. I mean,
figuring it
that's
out.
still
Okay.
that was really good. All right, giant frog.
I'm not gonna complain.
Exactly. All right, Carlos comes running back at Mud Heat. Ah.
No.
No, Carlos.
Actually,
Ooh.
I'm
21. Not a natural 20 though. So
are you trying to kill me?
nope, it's only 2 damage.
Oh, thank God.
It's a frog. It's like it's not really. I mean, it
I-
hurts.
I'm so squishy.
What is the frog's attack?
So it's a bite.
Oh, I was gonna be like, is it just like tonguing you? Like, what does it do?
Yeah,
I was,
it's a bite.
I was imagining there is no way to say this without sounding dirty. A tongue punch.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
That-
what I was
that-
thinking.
That's psychic damage. That is psychic. I have been dealt. Ella Darling, have been dealt with psychic damage from hearing that from your mouth.
Like,
Yeah.
like-
Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
All right. On that note, I will note, by the way, that they also have a swallow attack.
Oh, jeez.
you,
Fucking
you,
swallow.
you chose this on purpose.
It's
Why
in the
is all the
module.
fruit around here so low hanging?
Blame wizards. Certainly not my fault.
And
definitely
they
not yours.
say we're too dirty for monetization.
Well, we kind of are.
Did they say that? I mean, I'm not shocked, but
I feel like it's implied.
it's a different story.
I'm pretty sure. All right. So, Muddy, you're up, and then Hiccup's on deck.
Yeah, so I am now in hand-to-hand combat, which is exactly where I do not want
You can disengage.
to be. But that's an action.
Yep.
But also, I am incredibly squishy.
I would disengage if I were a squishy character.
Yes, I need to remember I am not my normal D8 self. I am the D6 self. So I am going to disengage. Which direction can I disengage that is safe? None of them.
You can
Uh,
move back towards
Yeah, you can just move 1, 2,
Benson
3,
and
4.
Aurora.
Can I
Yeah, like, you can move to
disengage
here.
this way? Like,
Absolutely. You can move diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4,
oh
5.
Jesus! How did I teleport that away?
I don't know. I was moving you before you moved yourself.
Oh,
You should come hang out with the 2 iron lifters.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to
We-
be.
We are right above you.
yeah, that's a great idea actually. Yeah, so I'm gonna go just zoop backwards. And then bonus action, I can do a cantrip. Do I even have a bonus action cantrip? No, I don't.
Do you,
All right. So
do you
is
have
that where
a
you
bonus
want to be?
action spell?
I don't have a bonus action anything. Let me see if my weird
Witchy stuff.
class feature can be a bonus action. Let me see. Is it a bonus action? Blah 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 blah.
And Hiccup is on deck, and then Giant Frog, and then back to the top until. Well, actually, I'm gonna have Rubinia, Greta, and Xanther take some actions.
No, both of my things are actions, so that's
All right.
fun.
All right, then moving on to Hiccup.
Hiccup is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right up there. She's gonna move there.
Okay.
And then she's gonna attack the Top Hat Frog. She's gonna cast Chromatic Orb at it.
All right. So little Kenku wizard starts waving her
She just like she whirls her little claws together and a little orb starts to form. The energy is undecided as of yet. So it's a 14 plus 6 is a dirty 20.
You got it. That's a hit.
Boop. I'll roll a d6 to determine the damage. Cold damage.
Cold damage. Nice.
8, 5, 1. So 14 points of damage. Cold damage.
It freezes solid and then shatters into a million pieces.
Oh. I didn't know I had this kind of power.
I look over at Hiccup and just like,
Woo! Good job.
Pepsi a thumbs up. And then that's my turn.
All right. Then Xanther, not being able to attack anything, tries to go over and help the newest member of the cheer squad, Pepsi. And he just takes both fists and comes down with a double-fisted pummel on top of it. And let's see what happens. Seven plus 3. Oh. By the way, your DC is 10. These things have an armor class of 10. So he actually does some bare-fisted damage to it. 6 points of damage. Rubinia, she's gonna disappear. She literally goes invisible.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna move her off the map, but obviously she's disengaging. And then Greta is gonna do the same thing. She's just gonna come down with a close-fisted pummel on top of the frog near her. And that is a hit. Six damage for her as well on Caped Frog. Caped Frog looks to be on death's door. And now we are back to the top of the order.
I'm curious, how many rounds have we done so far?
One.
One. It's been one. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Aurora is going to move over here and throw a dagger at Suspenders Frog. And she misses pitifully, but nobody's behind her, so I'm not going to worry about anybody getting hit with it. Senzan, and then two frogs, and then Pepsi.
All right, I'm gonna try to dagger this frog again. Ugh, 13?
That's a hit. The DC's 10, by the way. They have armor class 10.
So 6 damage.
To Suspenders Frog?
Yeah.
It's looking pretty hurt, but it is still alive. All right. Caped Frog is up. Senzan, did you want to do anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right. Caped Frog is going to try to attack the person who just pummeled it in the head, so it's going after Greta. It rolled a 1, so it tries to swallow Greta because she's a dwarf and is just unable to. Suspenders Frog is going to go after Senzan because Senzan's waving a dagger at it. That's a 19. Does that hit?
Ooh, yeah. Ow.
5 damage.
Damn, that's a strong tongue punch.
That was the title of my last film.
You know, when they were writing the module, they were like, so we have to call it a bite, right? Like, we have to.
Well, and it's funny, they're trying to use innocuous things, but us being who we are.
Because frogs don't have teeth.
I know.
What's it gonna do?
I know.
Gum you to death?
They could have venom in their mouth. I mean, it's a frog that is fictional.
Exactly. Pepsi, you're
The
up, by the
world
way.
is your oyster. Okay.
The world
Which
is
of
your
the frogs? Which of the frogs looks the worst off?
I will say that Caped Frog looks the worst off, but it's got two very, very strong fighters pummeling it.
Okay, between Carlos and Suspenders.
Carlos actually looks to be the best off.
Because Carlos is strong like ox.
Alright, then I'm gonna hit Carlos with my rapier.
Okay.
D&D Beyond, can you get this shit out of my face? D&D
Oh.
Beyond. Oh, it didn't matter, did it?
Nope, DC is a 10, so you got an 8.
Oh, damn it. I don't have any bonuses, do I?
I mean, you're singing, right? Does that affect yourself?
That's
Oops.
an interesting point. Bardic Inspiration, I did use it when they were racing, but since they were racing, since rolled initiative and entered combat, could I Bardic Inspire myself?
Do you have a second? Can you use it twice before you
I think
rest?
I have 3.
You can't give yourself bardic inspiration.
Damn it.
Well, that's just rude.
Can't inspire yourself.
That
What if
feels
she's
like...
her favorite musician?
That's okay.
Yeah,
you guys
that
are
feels-
you're all level 1. Like, don't be you're not combat gods yet.
I just feel like that's kind of
I'm-
slut-shaming me.
I'm not a combat anything.
But I can Bardic Inspire someone else now that we're in
Exactly.
combat. I have 4 slots, so...
All right.
Before
Yeah, so if you
levels.
want to try, you can use a bonus action to Bardic Inspire someone else. I will say, I don't think this is going to go another round. I think you're probably going to finish it up this round.
We're either gonna die or be done. Thank you. Thanks, God.
Tharas is up
All
with
right.
Giant Frog and then Maudit on deck.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll I may as well just stick with hitting it twice. So I'm gonna get it with my short sword. I guess you said the other one's an unarmed strike. And for
Right,
the
so use
record,
it-
all of the stats are the same. So
I
it
know.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll do the short sword first. 22.
Your bonus on your damage is like even if you roll a 1, you're going to kill it. So tell me how you are in martial art speak killing this frog.
I'm going to grab my sword, do a big spin, and land the short sword right between the frog's eyes.
All right, and your sword
And then
pierces.
pull it back out again.
Okay, and the frog drops to the ground dead. There you go. And then I've got
One frog down.
giant frog. That one is Carlos. Carlos is going to go after Xanther again.
I know I attacked Carlos, but he is still being very much of a bro of a frog.
You missed. Xanther didn't.
Yeah, but he could have gone after me and he didn't, and I respect that integrity.
All right. I rolled to hit instead of. Oh, he rolled a 5 to hit. Yeah, he misses Xanther pitifully. Maudit with Hiccup on deck.
Yeah, so I am now finally like safe, right?
Yep. Nothing is
So-
attacking you.
Nothing is attacking me. So now I am so who is
Shish the
who's-
frog.
who's the most intimidating looking amphibious opponent?
Still Carlos.
Still Carlos. Carlos,
Oh, and this one's dead. Let me take it off the battlefield.
this does not pain me in the slightest. I am going to cast Witch Bolt
Okay.
on Carlos.
You got it.
So range spell attack, which is my spell attack modifier is a +6. So that's what, a d20 +6. So that's a 19 +6. That's a 25 to hit.
Absolutely.
On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage.
Do it.
That's a 6 lightning damage.
All right. You all smell faint. It's kind of making you hungry, like frog's legs. It is still alive, though.
Yep.
Hiccup. Oh, sorry, Marty. Did you want to do anything else?
Nope. I just wanted to let everybody know that every subsequent action I can just re-zap them without extending a spell slot.
Hiccup.
I love that you're efficient like that. If you can be anything, you should be efficient.
I would like to try to cast Mind Sliver at the one that is going up against Senzin. So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw. The DC is 14.
Got it.
I swear to God, if these frogs have an
I
int
rolled
higher
a
than
nat
14,
20. I rolled a nat 20, but it has -4 to its int. It's got an int of 2.
Dang it! Still made it though. Hiccup's gonna be like, well, I tried.
it's okay. They were apparently very smart frogs. These frogs are herbs. These frogs probably get their asses kicked by other frogs, and that's why they got so big.
I'm just picturing, Hiccup staring at it very intently and nothing happening.
Just like with my little fingers on my temple, just thinking very hard, and then fizzled out, and I'm like, oh no.
Okay, Greta comes over here and she tries to pummel Suspenders Frog. She does. Her bonus is +3, so it's only got 4 hit points left. She bludgeons it until it's a little ball of froggy pulp on the ground. Xanther.
Is Danger Cutie doing anything?
At second level, then Muddy can give orders.
Yep.
So,
Currently, Danger Cutie is just being cute.
Danger Cutie is just kind of hanging out by Muddy. Xanther's going to try to pummel the thing again. And he hits it. And I'm going to have to roll for that one. He does indeed manage to kill it. So he pummels it into the ground into bloody frog bits. We are now out of combat. I would like everyone to give me an Arcana or Perception check, whichever is better for you.
I got a 19.
Okay.
Seriously? 9.
16.
Wah.
So, those of you who succeeded, there is a very strange black mist coming up out of off all of the frog carcasses. It is hovering there. Are you doing anything about it? Are you telling your friends about it?
Can I use Mage Hand to collect the mist?
Yeah, like, is it a thick enough mist that, like, I could capture some of it in a jar?
You look down, and it seems to be coming from a black, oily substance leaking out of, leaking out of the dead bodies.
Is this
Can
the
I-
same oily substance that the mimic had?
Possibly. Are you getting closer?
Yes.
Okay. Can I use Mage Hand to collect it into one single pool and, like, keep it from spreading?
You can.
Or-
Yes, you can. You can, absolutely.
Okay, or alternately, I could try to use Thunderwave just to blast it the fuck away from us. As DM, Kaka, which one should I do?
As DM, I would love to see you use Thunderwave and just spackle the bar with frog guts, but,
Okay, I'll just use Mage Hand to clean up. Look, I'm skilled at this. I've been working at the bar for some time now. I've learned like some higher level cleanup techniques. Also, I've been taking care and cleaning up parties every probably day of my life. And lending a little bit of Ella to the character, I just went to a party, a really epic party this weekend, and I stayed overnight. And I had the living room, the dining room, all the tables outside, everything, all the shit cleaned up, all of the chairs put away, all of the furniture broken down, everything. It was like there was no party at all before anybody else woke up. So I'm lending that element to my character, if I may do so.
Element.
Thank you. I love it.
God.
Anyway, Pepsi knows how to fucking clean shit up. So keep that in mind when I cast Mage Hand to try to clean up this weird, gross substance. How do I even fucking cast Mage Hand?
You just tell me you're doing it and explain to me what it is you're doing.
I cast Mage Hand and I basically use my Mage Hand to collect all this oily substance, like a nice scrape. I'm using a lot of my like bar cleaning abilities. I've cleaned up a lot of vomit and I want to interact with it as little as possible. I'm bringing that energy to the table and I'm collecting it in a small like section that is being contained by my Mage Hand and not letting it seep away from us, or like just cupping it.
Okay.
Whatever I need. Yes.
You've got it. You've got it sort of all into
I'm
like...
using magic.
You're using magic. What are other folks doing? Let's go around the table. Star Cells, what are you doing?
I'm probably just looking at it, kind of fascinated, especially if there's a hand going to pick it up, but I don't know how I feel about this black steam coming off of it.
There's, it's called Mage Hand. You've seen me use it to clean up all of our like dirty socks and undies after a rager. You know what I'm doing.
All right, that's true. But I'm just kind of staring at it. I don't know what to make of it. I've never seen anything like this before.
How about Hiccup?
Hiccup is gonna go up to the where the body of the one that Xanther was first, like Xanther's frog, the top hat one.
Sure.
And she's gonna kind of take like one of her, like a small knife she has, and just kind of like muck around in the oil bit and kind of see like any sort of reaction, see if there's any sort of magical reaction it might have.
There is no magical reaction to poking it with a metal object.
Then she's gonna take the knife with like the oily bit and kind of just like slough it off into like a vial.
Okay. Senzan?
Senzan's hurting, so she is gonna limp toward the kitchen to try and get some ice for her tongue punch bruise.
Maudit.
Well, since Hiccup already so wonderfully collected a specimen, Muddy is just gonna kind of like yoink the specimen out of Hiccup's little grabby feathers and compare it to the specimen from the mimic from session 1 and see if visually they look similar. And I'm assuming they
For all intents and purposes, it's the same substance. And if you remember, you were told by one of your professors that, well, this is just a liniment that we use everywhere around campus. It's magical, but it's just supposed to... It would never do this. So I wanted to give you that background again. So go ahead. What was Hiccup doing?
Hiccup is kind of, as Muddy like takes them and is like comparing the two, she's like jumping up. She's like, "What do you think, Muddy? Is it the same? Is it the same? What do you think?" Just kind of very excited and wanting to know like Muddy's thought process because magic.
I mean, my thought process is to the lab.
So I think that's a good time for our little bio break, and we will all go to the lab and meet back here in 10 minutes.
All right.
And we can talk a little bit about, when we come back, about what this substance is and what it might mean. So sit tight, folks, and we'll be back shortly. Uno momento.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, We're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
We're setting up shop. We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're going to call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
Oh,
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
that would be very funny.
I mean, I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
Yeah, we will then. We're gonna have shirts made. I gotta get their portraits all put together, and we're gonna have merchandise.
Oh my god!
This is gonna be awesome.
Raiders Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses. We don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted it.
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through, and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like,
Here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white coffee material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I'm terribly sorry. Bjorn, you explode, and in your place is a sweet roll.
Nice.
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at our snack bar, just waiting for you.
Private messenger. And do you know how to do that in Facebook? I mean, in Facebook, whatever. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
At least Facebook is still around hundreds of years into the future.
Hey, why mess with a good thing?
Go ahead and clip that one, guys. You can send that one to me later too. Thanks a lot.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Ah, there, and I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan, there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here now.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Brass knuckles he's wearing, and the creature just.
How did the creature go?
One more time?
What? One more time?
No, that was it.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed, you gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man, start strolling down to the sweets that set you rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff, give me 5, let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, it ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill, give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man, frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the doom song now.
Oh, God.
Doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, doom, do da 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 doom, 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 do da 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 doom, 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 doomy, 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 doom, doom, doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown, couched in a soft bun, and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen, let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Does a horse have a... Ooh, it's going for the...
deception for a horse?
Yeah, horse has
I
got
love it.
deception. So the horse goes up and you see it. It's looking a brief second. It looks at the plant like maybe, you know, it's something even tastier. But then it sticks out its tongue and it, you know, pulls back, you know, and then it backs up. It's got the sugar cube in its mouth and its eyes go boing, as his eyes just go, and it starts woo, and it starts bucking, and you know, and it just and he was looking at something in his hand, and he is standing up, and he grunts out, "Who the F are you? What are you doing here?"
Housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
Oh my god.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
She had red whelps and skin was looking all grotesque and all that, and she let out a little bit of a mumbled roar, leveled the gun at everybody in the room there, and that was where we cut last week. So that was where we'll pick up the action now, unless there are any questions or anything else that the group would like to add.
I have a question.
Please ask away.
What is a mumble roar?
Mumble roar. Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
All right, and we are back. Hello, everybody. Hope we had a productive break. I got bourbon. Hooray.
I
so.
figured out what my giant red mark on my arm was.
And?
What was it?
It's a clot caused from my IV.
Oh, you. Have some more sugar. That'll help.
Yeah.
I drink in the kitchen, so I'm gonna rectify that.
All right, you go rectify that. Ah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she pulled out her.
Oh, it's cool. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Ta-da!
Now you're muted.
Are you talking to mute, Ella? Yeah.
We're
Go get your
professionals, guys.
Welcome to our professional shit show. That said, the frog carcasses are bleeding out at your feet. They're in the Fire Jolt Cafe. When all of a sudden, what is her name? Alenia Tanglewood, if you remember. The pink-haired gnome who runs the Fire Jolt. Remember, she was kind of humoring you all and letting this frog race go on, but the growing to a giant size and combat was literally only about 15 or 20 seconds. So she's finally arriving on the scene now, and she's holding 2 potions in her hand, and she wants to know if anybody is hurt. So she's got some potions of healing for anyone who is hurt right now.
I go, I am from the kitchen.
She will happily hand you a potion of healing. Does anyone else need one?
Yay!
All right.
Anyone else take damage?
I mean, nothing a nap can't hurt.
All right. Then, is there anything else you want to do before she actually asks you guys to help her drag these? Thanks, Migrant Boy.
Well, I mean, if you're not going to use that second potion, can we? I mean, if you don't need it, can we maybe just stash them later?
They're for emergencies, so I leave them behind the bar. So if you ever need them, she shows you where they are.
Are they in like a glass case where it says like?
In case of giant frog, break glass.
in case of giant frog, break glass. Yeah.
Are we at the bar?
You're at the Fire Jolt, actually. You're at the
cafe.
We're at the bistro.
Yes.
Shouldn't the people who work there have been like informed of this during their training?
Now you remember. Oh yeah, we were told about that during our training. And who does work at the Fire Jolt?
Me and Theris.
There you go.
I look at Theris and I'm like, that was said during orientation, wasn't it? I forgot.
I was distracted.
Okay, are you doing anything else with the bodies before Alenia asks Theris and Hiccup to get rid of this mess?
Are there any like coffee cups that we could just shove the remains into?
I
want to raid the
love
bodies
to harvest some warts.
So, if I am not mistaken, it is my understanding that Maudit is never without some specimen jars and stoppers. So
that is correct.
Anything?
May I take the top hat off of the one?
You may have a semi-magical, formerly frog-owned top hat. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
That does lead me to a series of questions. How were the items of clothing being held on the frogs, and were they growing in size relative to the frogs, or did they stay miniature?
The clothing stayed miniature.
Does any of it?
Would like to harvest the tiny bow tie and fasten it to the danger cutie, which is how she attains
There you go.
the bow on her head.
That's perfect.
I was just going to ask if any of these were about her size, so question answered.
There you go. It was a little pink bow tie, apparently.
I'm gonna fasten the little top hat to my witch hat, so I have a hat on my hat.
Perfect. And now you have to illustrate that, just so you know.
Great. Damn it.
I'm just gonna take the suspenders. What was the other accessory?
A cape.
A cape.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take those because they're perfectly good. I'm sure we might find an adorable small creature to attach them to.
Sure.
Might as well have them. I'm gonna add them to my inventory.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about or ask about?
So before we clean this mess up, do frogs around here always grow like that? That was highly unusual, and I've seen a lot of strange things.
So Xanther pipes up at that point and says, "You know, I think we found them down in the Sedgemoor."
What's that?
The what now?
The what?
All right, so you've heard the
I'm
word.
sorry, I'm looking at a pizza ad right now.
You have heard the word Sedgemoor previously. It is a swamp located in the heart of the Witherbloom campus, and he says that's where we found them.
Oh my god, you guys!
Fascinating.
Field trip.
I'm so in.
Undergraduates, let's wait a little bit. And he looks. He says, undergraduates should probably not go down to the Sedgemoor.
I mean,
For first
How long
years.
is he hanging around? How long is he here?
I mean, he's making sure you're all okay. You in particular, since you've become friends and you're a member of the cheer squad. Greta is doing the same for Hiccup and Theros. Rubinia, you hear a voice whisper in your ear, Senzan, "You're okay, right?"
And I nod. Yeah, I'm okay.
"I'll see you at practice," and the presence leaves. But Greta and Xanther are still hanging out there with you to discuss this if you want to.
So what year are you guys?
Xanther says he's a third year, and Greta says she's a fourth year.
So Greta, when are we gonna learn this move?
Whenever you want. I mean, you seem like you've got some training already, so I don't know how much I can really teach you, but yeah. She's looking at your arms and then comparing them to hers, and she's like, "You got to eat some more protein. We need to pack the protein on, and we got to do some more lifting."
Hiccup's gonna pipe up and be like, "Yeah, Theros, we gotta get ripped."
That's right. Let's. I was about to say, let's get some eggs, but that's probably a little insulting to Hiccup.
No, eggs are really good.
Okay.
I like chicken eggs.
Yep.
Wait, is that weird?
not-
Is that weird that I eat that?
Yes.
No, it's not. Hey, we're not gonna shame you for your food choices. That's not what we do here. That's not what we do here, Theros.
I don't
I
think
know she wants to eat.
So I don't
Pepsi,
think
do
that
you
Hiccup...
eat lamb?
What? No, I find it gamey.
I mean,
You're gonna make me spit my
I'm not a lamb. I'm a satyr. I'm a sentient creature.
I mean,
That's incredibly
she's not a
offensive.
chicken, but it's.
But she lays eggs. Yeah. We're mammals. We eat mammals.
I lay eggs.
Do you eat
Why
cow?
do I lay eggs?
Do you lay?
Have you ever laid an egg?
I don't know.
Oh my god! What comes out of your butt?
Cloaca! 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 Could you have some respect for our friend?
So I'm gonna be honest. At a game talk, I don't think that like Hiccup has ever gotten the birds and the bees talk, so I don't think she's aware of
The
what
birds
happened.
Hey, Hiccup.
Literal
Hey, Hiccup.
birds.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What
Hey, Hiccup.
what year of magical physiology covers Kenku? Because I'm gonna be fascinated, and I think so is Hiccup.
You can ask someone, and and they'll probably want to know why.
No reason is why. No reason. My intellectual freedom protects my intellectual freedom. As a librarian, I'm going to say my right to intellectual freedom protects me from having to explain why I want to research anything. I have a library bill of rights, and I think that stands here in Strixhaven.
I want to know where I came from.
Darling, a stork.
find
Another
a
bird brought you. Another bird brought you.
Was it the stork?
It was a stork.
Oh my
Also,
God.
I'm not a lamb. I'm not delicate like a lamb. Also, if some motherfucker fucked with me, I'd eat his ass right now. Are you asking me if I eat satyr ass? Because yes, I do. Because yes, I do.
I mean,
you opened the book, not me.
Valid. I don't know these, I guess, moral quandaries.
I'm sorry. The fire from the fight just got me really worked up. I didn't mean to be rude.
All right, well, guys. Hiccup and I need to clean up this mess because we kind of sort of forgot that we work here. But are the older students still around?
Sure, they want to make sure that you're okay, both physically and emotionally. Like they're trying to be good mentors to you guys.
I mean, that's a broad question.
Also, you say that first year shouldn't go, but collectively, between the bunch of us, the 5 of us, 6 of us? There's 6 of us. Between the 6 of us, we're more than a first year, and you guys have a few years on us. So I mean, if we went as a group, then it's not really just a bunch of first years. Then if you really average it out, like who here is taking advanced math?
Greta looks at you and she says, "I've taken a lot of advanced math, and what's the word I'm looking for here? Horseshit. I don't recommend you go down into this edge more until you've got a little more," and this is the DM going, experience.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, horseshit, that's a little offensive to me, but
It's okay.
I
mean,
won't.
she
It's
is a
fine.
very.
No, it's fine. Though.
Whoa. You're getting the sense that she is a very brusque dwarf, and she's, she says what she says, and she cares about you guys, but she still thinks it's horseshit that you're trying to make 6 people into having the experience of a 6th level person, and she laughs.
Well, I tried.
You did.
And you have to give me that much.
You get props for that. While you're having this discussion, Tharis and Hiccup are interrupted. You haven't really seen much of him other than Tharis, because they meet every Tuesday and Thursday in the library for the Dead Languages Society. And you remember him as Dragomir, right? His name is Dragomir Yarnask. And he is a Minotaur. And he comes over to Tharis and says, "Tharis, I have some information. I remember you were looking for the downing of the ship, the Wave Dancer, off the coast of Saltmarsh. I have some information about where that actually may have happened. One of our contacts..."
Please tell me. I've been wondering.
One of our Lorehold contacts in Saltmarsh says that a ship matching your description, well, wreckage matching a ship of that description, washed on shore somewhere in the Saltmarsh.
Any sign of the crew?
Not that my contact let me know. His name is Nedrick, and if you would like to go, well, I haven't really left for years, so I have several credits with the Archaics. If you'd like to go, we can open a portal anytime.
I really want to know what happened to my ship. It's I have no memory of this. I just showed up here.
Well, that is all the information I have. Remember, the Salt Marsh and Nedrick is my contact. He's sold many bits of useful information to the university over the years.
Where can I find him?
In Salt Marsh.
So how do we?
Is that where we're allowed to go?
Requesting a portal.
Yeah, I thought he was the one who would open the portal.
Oh, generally only upperclassmen may request portals, but you've proven yourself to be rather capable, and if you would like to go, I have several credits with the Archaics, so I'm happy to open a portal for you anytime.
Or the Archaic.
Is it okay if I bring my roommates with me?
Well, I would hope you would. It's dangerous in Salt Marsh.
That's what I was thinking. And they've clearly proven themselves to be decent fighters.
So, by way of background, and to answer Cloverbee's question, the Archaics are Titans, and it was really the first thing you saw when you arrived at Strixhaven, behind the gate that deposited you on the steps of the Biblioplex. So if you turn around, that thing, that Archaic, is sitting about a half mile outside campus, and every now and again...
Is it the one that's in the background right now?
Teabagging the land.
Yes.
He's teabagging us.
Oh my god.
Is he twerking from the other side, or like what is? Like I don't see genitalia. Do they have any?
Not
How
that
do
you
they
can see.
reproduce?
Not that you can see, and that's a good question.
Is his face an outlet plug?
Yeah, what's up with his face?
Does his dick go inside like a dog?
I love you guys.
Is the orb that he's holding, is that similar to the oracle?
So the orb that he is holding is actually a gate. So it was taken, that image is showing you what happens when a gate opens. So he would reach down and open a portal on the ground for you to walk through.
So
And
is
he
his
loses his
eye?
genitals?
Is his other eye a portal? Do you just
Potentially.
like drop hundreds of feet to the ground and die?
Yes. What is the deal? Are we coming out of his butthole?
Oh my
And
god,
where
I
did
love
his
you guys.
dick go? Doesn't he have it? If he doesn't have to have a dick. Not all men have dicks. I get that. But there's no genitalia. It's a Barbie doll. What
It's
are we
a
doing?
1,000-foot high Titan. Who knows what gender it is?
Is this the
Well,
birds
I
and the
mean,
bees?
Bigger issue
Nobody
is, like,
knows because it doesn't
the
have visible
weird doors
genitals.
on his head.
My god, what if the plug goes into an outlet?
Oh my god, is there another Titan that has an outlet
A receptacle
face?
outlet? Maybe. It's canon now.
Is the face the genitals?
You
That
have
would
no
make a lot
idea.
of sense. Maybe there's a plug down there, and they just like there's like a socket, and all their faces are plugs, and they're just really epic 69ers. They just like really, you know? I don't know.
So how do we get to this portal?
Oh
why
my
does the Titans like credits? Why do they give a shit about like people when they're like crotch rise is the size of a tree?
Because all they can do is 69, and as we all know, the position 69 is like the gift of the magi of sexual positions. It's terrible. Their lives are terrible. All they can do is terrorize the living, or whatever. I don't know. No one's having fun, especially them.
Hiccup is just writing down 69, gift of magi. No one having fun.
We'll go over it later. It's okay.
Dragomir looks down at Darius and says,
I'll tell you again.
"Let me know if you'd like me to open one of those portals. Talk amongst yourselves." And he sort of backs away gently.
Well, I want one of these portals open. Does anybody want to come with me?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to go to Salt Marsh by myself.
We're friends. Of
anybody
course
have-
we'll come with you.
Where is
Does anybody
Salt
have
Marsh
Featherfall?
again?
No. I think that's
That's
I
you don't know. You got to go find
where it
out.
is? Like, do I know where it is?
Oh, you're not really sure where that is. In your travels, you've heard of it, and
Okay.
it might have been touching the sea you were traveling upon, but you're not sure. Not sure at all.
Alright. I just say all of that to my buddies here.
Does anybody have Featherfall in case we fall out of a Titan's butthole?
Oh my god.
No.
I think that's a legitimate question.
Do they lay those clear portals like eggs out of...
Is that where
Let's
the
not
eggs
talk
come
about
from?
Eggs about the Kenku again.
I don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna sit here and let you guys talk about Titan butts.
I just want to get to the portal.
I mean, I don't want to go to a portal until we have a long rest because I would like a full spell slot.
What? Yeah. What
And-
time is it now?
I mean, it's mid-afternoon. You were just on your way to class when all this happened. So you know.
I mean, I'm a college student. I can sleep anywhere and everywhere.
Maudie?
How would you feel about heading back to our dorm and sparking up something pleasant and just shooting the goddamn shit and talking about Titan genitals? Because I'm curious, but I don't want to trouble people.
That sounds amazing and much better than actual class.
Also, I have some risky whiskey.
Well, okay, Hiccup, go ahead.
Maudie won the race. Did she win anything?
That's a good point. I know my frog tried to like eat everybody and everything, but I did win.
You probably win bragging rights. You win bragging rights of the frog that won and then tried to eat everybody.
See, this is the problem with participating is because when I participate, I don't get money.
Yeah, I
Hiccup's
feel like
gonna
you're
be like
really shortchanged.
I feel like gambling. You should have won money.
Yeah,
We were gambling, right? That was what gambling was.
That was 100% what gambling was. You were 100% correct there, Hiccup.
Just to clarify, I did try to loot the corpses of the frogs. I said it quietly. But
There's nothing on the dead frogs other than frog guts.
And little clothes.
And
Did
the clothes.
anybody flee
Little
the
accessories.
scene?
They're not even clothes.
Well, I
So-
did loot those. Did anybody flee the scene when frogs started eating people and maybe leave some personal effects?
Yeah, that girl who disappeared and was useless.
Yeah, how much damage did she do?
None.
We talking about my girl?
Yeah. No. We're talking about someone else. That's fine, babe.
Alright, well, I have a fabulous idea. Why doesn't everybody rest up? I am going to go to the library and look up whatever I can on wherever it is we're going, Salt Marsh. And let's think about the portal after we've all had a long rest.
Oh, yeah.
Aurora pipes up and says, "You know, I think I've heard it might be in Barovia."
Where is that, Aura? Do you
Yeah, what
do
do
you know?
we
What
do we know about Barovia?
That's the shit-tastic town that Aurora's from.
Well, it's the
With the vampires.
It's the
I mean,
world
no-
where
no-
it's the
no
plane
offense,
that it's
Aurora.
sort of the plane where she's from, and the general
Will our
knowledge.
nexuses work there?
She says yeah, absolutely, but the general knowledge you all have is that Barovia is known throughout the plains as a place where, in general, there are much more undead than any other place, and rumors hint that powerful vampires control the plane.
Could
So
we like skip over that part of the journey? I assume the portal is going to take us there.
Yeah, it is a portal. It's a portal, so like, why is it's a portal? Like, can it just portal?
Are you asking anyone? Or are you just talking? It's like you are in the greatest library in the multiverse, and
Okay, but that
you
sounds
haven't
very
asked
boring.
anybody yet.
That sounds very boring, and none of the books are where they're supposed to be, and none of the libraries are actually shelving anything. They're just dicking around by the coffee station, and the librarians themselves seemed incredibly overworked, and like the mayor was very rude to them today for no reason, even though they're just trying to keep their library funded and keep their staff literally employed. Literally just trying to keep their staff employed. That's literally all they're trying to do, and the mayor is being a huge dick
Ella, is this Strixhaven or is this your life?
Or is this a game?
They're running a lot of children's programs and homeless outreach programs, and it's great. But
homeless outreach programs, teen programs, local history, health programs, like doing so much, and the mayor's still a dick. Does anyone wonder why I became a porn star? After that?
What's a porn star?
Nothing, darling. What's
Hiccup, we will take you to the library later.
And the library guarantees your rights to access that content because librarians are punk rock badasses.
So, does anyone want to accompany Theris to the library?
I will. To the library. I'll throw some bardic inspiration at her if that is applicable. I have at least 2 more.
Anyone else?
I'll show you around the library later.
I like books. I'm coming.
All right.
All right.
So you walk out of the fire jolt and around the corner, and remember, of course, the fire jolt is in the biblioplex.
Oh my god.
Which
it is.
Stands to reason.
Yep. And you walk out of the fire jolt and remember, oh, right. Yeah, we're here already. Oh, okay. So, would you like to go to the reference librarians? What would you like to do?
I want to go and look up whatever I can about Saltmarsh.
I'm going to the reference librarians.
Okay. You speak to the reference librarians, and they direct you very specifically to a stack, to one of the stacks, and they say anything you want to know about, I believe it is in Barovia, and anything you would like to know about Barovia and Saltmarsh in particular will be in blah, blah, blah. So,
but we have some questions about this particular thing, and I know as a reference librarian that they will stop at nothing to answer your questions.
And
so, any
helpful.
questions we have?
Oh yeah, sure.
Any questions you have?
Come on
Star
back.
Cells, any questions you have?
Yeah, are there so are there a lot of vampires where we're going?
Aurora just says yes.
Are they gonna bother us or?
Not if we don't bother them.
They're like bumblebees.
What does bothering them
I got stung
entail?
by a bumblebee last summer, so.
We just you know.
Bumblebees don't have stingers. Honeybees and wasps have stingers, but bumblebees are wood-boring bees and therefore do not have stingers and
No,
just
those are
headbutt.
carpenter bees.
I love our group.
Is this the bees
Carpenter
part of
bees
the
are
birds
the
and the
big
bees?
dumb ones with the shiny butts that keep flying into my windows.
Yeah, those are wood-boring bees. They don't have
Yeah.
stingers.
Yeah, no, those are carpenter bees. This was a bumblebee. It was little and fuzzy.
Oh,
But
so
it
that
wasn't a honeybee, because it was too fuzzy.
I mean, honeybees are also fuzzy.
But they're not like quite as fuzzy, and they're like a little skinnier.
Can I ask the reference librarian about
Important creatures getting killed by fungal diseases, but I'll stop squirreling now.
Hiccup.
I wanted to ask the reference librarians about the oily substance.
Yeah, no, this is just
that was a good idea.
This is just the stuff that we use to, it's on everything. We use it on the books, we use it, it's a magical tincture made by the Witherbloom that is a preservative.
Why do you use a tincture on books?
The leather-bound ones, because it's a preservative?
Wait, so all this is glue for the top hats on the frogs?
What? He looks at you like you're crazy. Like,
We got attacked by these growing frogs, and after they had been slain, there was this oily black substance, and nobody knew what it was. But all the
Okay.
frogs had accessories. Very, very fashionable accessories.
Okay.
Do you know who we'd be able to talk to about this magical tincture and its properties at a more descriptive depth?
Yeah, I mean, you could go over to the magical labs. I think Urzmektok is really knowledgeable about this stuff. I mean, he's Witherbloom, and he helps us out when we need a new supply.
This asshole.
Which one is that? Is that the date rapist? Who's the date rapist? I wanted to ask earlier, but who's the guy who has like the series for hypnology?
The douchey guy.
Quintilius, but this is Urzmektalk. He is the half-orc Witherbloom scientist.
Yeah, he is my boss and my rival. He doesn't know he's my rival, but he's my rival. I don't like him. He's got real big, like, tattle to mommy energy.
Ew. No. Snitches get stitches and wind up in ditches. We're not fucking with that.
But what if he's the only person that could tell us what this substance is and why it's having a weird reaction to things?
Oh, I mean, I'm still gonna go, like, bother him and ask him questions. I just don't like him.
Is this of any use to us? Is this something that we could use for anything?
So I mean, you could. It's a magical preservative for anything that you don't want to rot or to spoil. We use it everywhere on campus. I can't imagine why you're collecting it and what significance you think it has.
We're collecting it because it's randomly turning shit evil and alive.
Yeah, there's been a lot of instances where this has been like the common factor, and shit's gone sideways. And I proceed to explain how shit has gone sideways because this is Librarian, and if anyone will do any marginal effort to understand the situation, it's them, and they might come back to us later.
Well, here, he writes down on a piece of paper and says, "Go over to this stack. You can do all the reading you like on it. It's called Eldritch Balm. Here's where you can find all the research on it or writings on it. I mean, we've been using it for centuries here."
Well, just in case someone
I
else
have
comes
an
in.
idea. Is it safe to split up in a library where some people go and they read up on the magical balm, and I want to learn about Saltmarsh, and could we? What is up with these titans? Can we read about
the titans?
So if you
What
want
are
to just
these
give me the
called
three
again?
topics, they are archaics.
Archaics? Thank you.
Yes, so archaics and or their genitalia. The Eldritch Balm and its potential expiration date, and the Salt Marsh.
All right, then split into the groups that you're going to do that, and what we'll do is I'll just let you ask me questions in the groups that are researching the thing. So who's going to look up research stuff about Eldritch Balm?
I guess I should.
I'll go
Okay.
with you.
All right. Anyone else? All right, who's going to research Saltmarsh? Okay, Aurora will go with you. And who's
Okay.
going to research archaics?
I'll do that.
Okay.
Come on,
I can-
Senzan.
Yeah,
Don't
I'll
be
go
lazy.
with that.
All right, let's go in reverse order then. Ask me what you want to know about archaics as you are researching in the Biblioplex.
That's me, correct?
That is you and Senzan.
I'm not going to eat more chips then. I want to learn about. I want to get, first of all, a basic working knowledge of like who they are, what they are, why they're called that.
Okay.
And from there, let's just assume I find some jumping off points about anything related. Do you want to just roll for that and then go from there, or what do you want?
No, unless it's something really crazy, I'm just going to answer your questions. You guys you're in the best library in the known universe, so
Okay.
all your answers are there.
Why are they called archaics? What
Yeah,
do they do?
that's- I'm
What's their
confused.
purpose? Why are they immortalized?
They are titans. No one seems to know. None of the research reveals where they came from, but they have always been inextricably intertwined with the university and the founder dragons.
But in the history of the university, there's no explanation of who the fuck they are. They're not founders. They're not like.
They're not
there's no-
founders. They have always been associated with the founders. There are theories that they are titans from the dawn of time, theories that they may be some form of advanced magic that turns other humanoids into these things. There are theories that they are not actually alive and that they're animated constructs, but none of these theories have in any way been proven.
What peer-reviewed evidence do we have to review about these titans?
So there's no, in Strixhaven, there's no, hey, we're writing scholarly articles. It's, you know, this book by Volo the Wizard of blah, or this book by, you know, a former wizard here at Strixhaven. It's not a formal series of peer-reviewed scientific journals. If that's what you're looking for, it ain't gonna happen in this fantasy world.
That's incredibly disappointing to me, and I'm sure many of my fellow players. What seems the most trustworthy?
Most trustworthy would probably be, there are one or two that when you cross-reference them, you learn that they were wizards who studied here, but they personally were the first class trained by the Founder Dragons. And it seems that their accounts of the Archaics hint at humanoids transcending the bounds of their bodies.
What sort of magic did they use?
Unclear. You can't even... They didn't even conjecture. They can't even think about it. Maybe the Founder Dragons would have an answer, as they are truly ancient.
Where do we find them?
Yeah.
Where do you find the ancient dragon that founded one of the Strixhaven schools?
Yeah, don't take that tone with me, Esquire. I'm at the foremost library of the land.
Right.
So you led me to believe a thing. So don't fucking talk to me like that, Esquire.
Yeah, Esquire.
Oh, Lord. So what they say, what the books all say, and what the Biblioplex reference librarians say is that they rarely appear in public, and if you would like to seek an audience, perhaps you ought be a member of their college.
Freshmen get the shortest stick every time. Do they care that I started a cool band? Out of curiosity.
So one of the other things that is revealed as you are doing your research is that, I mean, there's no way to know how they express emotion. Are they happy? Are they angry? Are they whatever? So, as far as you know, they are both overjoyed and despondent about Pepsi Max and in the OnlyPants.
Band practice as soon as we're all rested.
Any other questions? If you were serious about the, you know, obviously the portals are created on the ground for people. Nobody dies going through portals. There's never been any reports of people intentionally being teleported, 100 feet up in the air, things like that. So functionally, it is revealed during your research that if there is a portal and you want the Archaic to open the portal, you simply approach with the intent, and the portal will be open for you. As will the way home. It will remain where the portal opened until the same individuals that pass through it pass back the other way.
What is it, like the Never-Ending Story statues?
Question. So until the people who came through the portal pass back through it, does that mean each individual has like a one-way ticket back? Or does that mean the portal will only transport once all of the people who came through are present?
You will be, and in the research, it is very clear. If you want to pass through the portal, you may to come home, and the portal will remain open until everyone else passes through.
So if someone dies, there's just like an open portal there? Nobody else can pass through it though?
You find that answer. If the entity is dead, the portal will close when the remaining alive individuals come through.
Thank you.
Any other questions about the Archaics? If not, I'm going to move on to who is going after, what were the other two? The Substance?
Yeah. And Saltmarsh.
And that was Hiccup and who else?
Maudit.
All right, Hiccup and Maudit. Ask me what you would like to know. Let me turn off Maudit's thingy. Ask me what you would like to know about Eldritch Balm.
Why was it first created?
It was first created by the Founder Dragon themselves to help preserve books in their library. The bindings. They found that the leather decayed over time, as did the paper, and the balm actually preserved the books perpetually.
Why is it used on other stuff then?
What other stuff in particular? It's used on, like, say, the trunk to keep it from aging and falling apart. That trunk may have been centuries old. It is used on tables and chairs to imbue them with longevity as well. It's some weirdos you find in their book even use it on joints, on their elbows and knees, and they claim that it's a cure for joint pain. There's no research that supports that, but...
So, have there been any studies on, like, an expiration date?
There have, and it does not ever appear to expire. It is magical in nature once it is actually turned into Eldritch Balm.
What exactly are, like, the ingredients in it?
All right, I gotta go to this chapter because it's creepy as shit.
I mean, it's called Eldritch Bomb.
Yeah,
I sort of assumed.
It's not
Right.
gonna be like sunshine and rainbows.
Yep. Sedgemoor. I'm not looking for the... Okay. Alright, you find that the actual chemical ingredients are very, very closely held secrets of the Witherbloom. What you, the conjecture is that there includes Sedgemoor swamp water, Sedgemoor swamp mud, pest venom, pest blood, and several other ingredients.
So it's not really a balm so much as like a goo.
That's an accurate assumption, sure.
Wait, so, Madi, you have a pest.
I do.
Could we make the bomb?
We could.
Just to be clear, you really have no idea what's actually in it. All those things were conjecture, and if you want to experiment, that'll be fun for me.
I mean, what's the point of being a potion maker if you don't make some potions?
Exactly. You also, it's also revealed that everyone uses this. Every college, the Prismari, the Silver Quill, the main campus, it's used everywhere on campus.
Oh, I really don't like the fact that everybody uses it.
Have there been any other reports about, like, anything going wrong with the bomb, or has it all just been, like, rainbows and sunshine ever since they made it?
Your research reveals absolutely nothing weird about it at all. Like, it is for all intents and purposes stable.
In the millennia since it was discovered, it's never had a side effect ever.
Not that your research reveals, which seems pretty freaking weird in and of itself.
Yeah, I call bullshit on that.
I just love the player behind the character asking this question.
Any other questions you want to ask me about?
Where do we buy it? Can we buy it?
If you're asking a reference librarian, they say, well, I mean, we just go to the magical labs and Ursk McTalk gets it for us, or, you know, we just go to whoever's in charge of the Witherbloom at that. But usually Ursk McTalk.
Are they tracking batches? Like, do they make it in large batches or do they make it in small batches?
I'm not really sure. You'd have to talk to a Witherbloom for that. I do recommend Ursk McTalk.
Okay.
We need batch numbers.
Right? Like, I need to know if this is one large contaminated batch or if the whole process of manufacturing is off.
What if everything just starts coming alive and trying to eat everyone?
Right? Like, that is issue.
This stinks of a class action.
All right,
This is our conspiracy from across
Yeah?
the library. You hear Hiccup yell to Pepsi. This is our conspiracy theory.
All right, let's move on to Theris, and who's doing the
Aurora.
It's
Oh.
Aurora and me.
All right, so I'm going to do that because Aurora is me. All right, what questions would you like to ask basically Aurora and whatever about Saltmarsh and Barovia?
All right. I guess I would want to see where it is on a map and try to figure out how the ship would have gotten there, and if there was a storm, are there any? Do ships usually disappear or get wrecked here? Is there anything that would lead me to believe that there's something going on? And also I want to just, and even if there isn't, I just want to know if we go there to look for the remnants of the ship and the crew, what should we expect? And are there things we should know?
Okay.
The people, the languages, the customs.
Great questions. So Saltmarsh is on the eastern coast in Barovia, and it is temperate, so it's sort of like living in the middle of the East Coast in the United States, that sort of environment. And right now they are in fall, so it would be fall if you went there. It is the entire continent is marshland. It's the weirdest thing, right? It's just a plain where no really high mountains, no really deep oceans, but very marshy all around. There's very little true dry land. There are many oceans, of course, being what it is. So Saltmarsh itself, there are several political factions that are vying for control in Saltmarsh. They are the Scarlet Brotherhood and certain, how shall we say, the research reveals that it is very traditional conservative people and other people that they want to change the way things are. They don't like the ruling society. They don't like living under the yoke of undead rule. Oh, and by the way, did I mention several undead ancient vampires and liches are openly ruling many cities along the eastern coast.
Do any of them have a Q at the start of their name or identity or affiliation?
Not that I am aware of, no.
Is there anything about them we should be particularly concerned about?
What your research also reveals.
Any relation to Aurora's family?
So I'll tell you what Aurora thinks about all this in a moment. The other thing your research reveals is that Saltmarsh is a nowhere backwater town. Like the powers that be couldn't give a shit less about it. Mm-hmm. And Aurora confirms this. She says it's a tiny town. I mean, the only thing they're notable for really is a port. So I can't imagine any of them would care if we visited.
All right. But there's no pattern of weird things happening there with ships. It's no like Bermuda Triangle kind of deal.
I mean, besides it being a marshy place that's openly ruled by undead, there's nothing else weird about it, no.
Okay, got it.
And Aurora actually pipes up and says, it doesn't really talk about it in any of the research, but I mean, it's pretty well known as a smuggler's haven. It's pretty well known that if you have an illicit...
Smuggle?
What are they smuggling? I'm not here for this, am I? I'm gonna
Nope.
shut up.
You're gonna have to ask her when she comes back.
Oh, I just asked the same question though.
Yeah.
So, what did they smuggle?
Well, Aurora says, well, I mean, do you know what a slaver is? They're kind of the opposite. So, people trying to get away from certain things. There's an underground port road. She's trying to explain.
Is this like the Underground Railroad of D&D?
She's trying to explain to you that it's a way to get humans away from undead rule if they can.
And this is the town they don't care about?
Well, it's known by the humans.
But I suppose if you were trying to get away, you would want to go through a town that nobody cares about.
Exactly.
Because then they wouldn't want to look for you.
And
or they
none
wouldn't
of
think
this,
to look for you.
Yeah, none of this was in the books. This was all Aurora saying, you know, this is, we, the denizens of Barovia, know that it's where we go and we're trying to get out. We're somewhere away from where we are.
So Tharis gets kind of, being one who treasures her freedom, she gets a little riled up and slams her fist on the table and says, "We've got to help those people after we find my ship."
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to help. I'm with you. I'm your girl.
All right, let's go get the others.
All right, so you are all back together again at, let's say you're sitting at a table in the Fire Jolt, explaining to each other the research you have uncovered. Oh, and it's 10:18, so I think we'll have this conversation and call it.
Yeah, I think it's it is sleep.
Yeah, I assume we will be going through no portals tonight.
No, not tonight, but let's have your conversation, then we'll do our wrap-ups and be done. What do you guys want to talk about these three things you've researched?
I just tell them everything about it's marshland, it's not well known. And though I want to go and I want to find what happened to my ship, and now especially knowing about some of the other stuff, I want to know what happened to the crew, if they were lost at sea. But I tell them, well, I just say, Aurora, why don't you tell them about what you told me? And
she'll tell you the same story. You guys all heard it, and if you want to ask her questions, you may.
I'm just going to share with the group what I learned about the Titans, and it's that not a lot. There's not a lot to be learned, but good news, if we go through a portal, we will
don't come out anyone's butthole.
We don't come out of a butthole. Well, no, I did not get confirmation of that. However, I did get confirmation that we will not fall to our deaths, and it is relatively safe. So regarding the portals, I would say this was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success.
Huge success.
I'll stop.
I agree.
Okay, sorry, I was starting a song, but then I forgot the next lyrics. And also, I thought because they're still alive.
Still alive, yep.
It's hard to overstate.
I was picking up what you were putting down, Ella. I was picking up what you were putting down.
Thank you.
All right, why don't we do our because I could tell we're all squirreling again.
Yes.
Let us do our confessionals, and then we'll call it, and we'll pick up with potentially going through a portal to Barovia next time. So let's start with Senzan tonight.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of my dad because I did not expect to fight giant mutant frogs. And that's more his department. So I hope he'd be proud of me that I did not back down, even though I felt kind of bad fighting them because they were kind of cute in their clothes, anthropomorphized mutant frogs. But, you know, it had to be done. They were mean. He tongue punched me really hard in the chest and it hurt. So I'm gonna nurse this wound and learn from it and be better tomorrow.
How is she feeling about her new friends that she might be traveling to an undead-ridden land for?
She's pretty psyched about that.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna see how that goes.
All right, cool. Hiccup,
Hiccup has learned a decent amount this session. She learned what frog racing is. She gambled for the first. She didn't really gamble. She didn't really put anything up. She participated though. She heckled. She was very mean to Xanther, and I'm gonna have to apologize to him because I kind of feel bad. And then we learned about archaics, which unconfirmed if we go in their buttholes or not. Not sure yet. We'll find out though. We'll definitely find out. And then we learned about the Eldritch Bomb, which everything has been apparently coded in, which is concerning. But me and Pepsi are gonna break the case on that. We're gonna write a whole article exposing this horror that is bestowed Strixhaven.
Yes.
And then we're gonna go on an adventure. We're gonna go to the Salt Marsh and find Theris's crew and her ship, and it's gonna be so fun. And what's a cloaca?
Later, darling. Later.
And that's it.
Awesome. All right, Theris confessional.
Alrighty. So, I am, Theris is excited to be going on an adventure and enjoyed the time she spent in the library, and was not really sure what was happening with the frogs, with the little accessories, but you know, it's a new land and there's a lot of different things that she's never seen before, so I guess she had no reason to believe that the frogs were anything different, but everybody else seemed disturbed by the frogs, so I guess that's not actually a normal thing around Strixhaven. Though I do really want to go to wherever the place was that we were told not to go, and had Greta not warned us against it, I probably would have been like, forget that, we're gonna go
The Sedgemoor.
and see what's happening here. The Sedgemoor, because it would be an adventure. And I've been to a lot of weird places, so really, how bad could a place in the middle of campus be? But, looking forward to going to the Salt Marsh, in part to figure out what happened to my ship and what happened to my crew, but it's also a new place, and this whole concept of slavers and taking people's freedom away really strikes a nerve with Theris, and she really wants to help get out anybody who she can.
What does Theris's name mean translated into Latin?
I forgot already.
Freedom.
Freedom, that's right.
All right, Pepsi confessional.
So where do I begin? Teenage Mutant Ninja Froggers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Froggers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Froggers, tongue punch you in the chest, Frogger power.
Accomplished. That was awesome. Is that the whole update?
Did you have a question?
That's it. All right. How is
They like pizza? Probably.
How is Pepsi feeling about going to an undead-ridden land potentially next game?
She trusts Aurora to be our adversary in this space, and like it sounds like something to fucking do. I don't give a shit. I'm a freshman. What do you want from me?
You got it. All right. Maudit confessional.
Maudit is horrified at the utter lack of quality controls over the past several thousand years of manufacturing something that is just widely used all over campus and just given out willy-nilly without any sort of tracking of who is manufacturing it, where it's being manufactured, what it's even being made out of. It is so utterly antithetical to everything she stands for, which is quality product in small batches to a select hand-chosen group of customers, that she is horrified and she is like determined to fix this like plague from the bottom. And if that means firing or getting Erzbatok fired, then that's just something that's gonna have to happen.
How is she feeling about the potential undead next week?
Oh, that's not even like crossing her mind. Like, whatever.
All right, awesome. That
Why
said-
do you have a restraining order against me?
Because Pepsi is peppy, and that's too much.
Oh, okay. I'll try to be better. I'm sorry.
You are on the cheer squad. I mean, I feel like Pep.
It's in my name. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I'll try to be better going forward. I really like your drugs. I'll try to sell them to people because I like parties, and I'll sell your drugs at my parties. I'm sorry. I'll be a better friend.
I mean, it's not a reflection upon you. It is
just a restraining order against me.
If it was a real restraining order, it would be in paper, not emblazoned on a shirt.
Okay, that just feels a lot more serious. I like you. I'm sorry. I'll try to be a good friend.
You're so cute.
Oh.
All right, let's
I'll
move on
be
to
better.
character. Let's move on to character. Anything fun happened tonight that you? I'm watching Kirsten just laugh her ass off. So thank you all for the wonderful discussion of cloacas and archaic genitalia. I truly appreciate that to the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Oh God.
You're welcome.
It's my pleasure, Seth. It is my pleasure, and thank you for understanding the sacrifice, the duty, the
You said duty.
responsibility. Duty. No, it's you know what.
I mean, you
it's a hard
should have
job.
known what would happen as soon as you showed us the picture of this statue.
He's teabagging without balls, and
He was very suggestive.
Popping a squat on the ground.
Am I attracted to this?
I hope not.
No
Gee, I hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
Oh wait, no. There.
Oh
there
my
it is.
God.
There's the awakening something.
I'm waiting for Twitch to catch up to see what ungodly, slovenly
There's the
shit
Oh God.
forcing upon us.
No, the first time I
Oh my
showed.
God.
First time I showed her a
Seth,
picture of that.
Can I sue my attorney?
Yes. The first time I showed Myriad a picture of that, she's like, "I'm strangely attracted to that."
And see,
I
all
knew
I
it. I knew what he was showing. I knew exactly what he was showing when I made the comment.
All I see whenever I see that picture is just like greasy, unwashed hair from high school, and I'm just like,
Dirty fingernails. Dirty fingernails.
Yeah.
Dirty fingernails.
he's
What's
well
under those
kept.
fingernails?
No bigger
What are you
turn off.
keeping under those feet? Why? What's under them? And why do you
Also-
think they're going inside of me?
the only
Tricked you.
lab where you
Wow.
are allowed to lick anything is geology, and those are not rocks in those beakers.
Okay, technically that's his tusks. They're not. It's not his actual tongue.
Oh, is it? Because it looks like a
Let's-
forked tongue. and-
Hold on,
It
I gotta
looks
look
like a
again.
forked tongue, which was why I was like, "Oh, am I attracted to this?"
Those are his
Yeah.
tusks, indeed.
Wait,
Oh, that
do
is
the tongue-
significantly
Oh, I just
less
always assumed
horrifying.
it was a weird forked tongue.
That's also
Same.
significantly less sexually attractive because do those tusks prevent? And is that his excuse? Like, oh, I can't go down on you, just the tusks and all. Like,
It's just there's some gymnastics involved. That's all.
Typical.
Just positions.
I'm just like, they'll find literally any reason to not go to therapy and not go down on you. Literally any reason.
Then.
God bless you guys. Anything else you want to talk about before we head out and we'll do our promos?
EllaDarling.com. My tits. I also SMDs. It's all of the things. It's literally my rent right now because, oh man, work is a tricky situation for me at the moment. So, throw a coin at your.
Throw a coin
what's
to
something
your.
That, what's something that rhymes with Witcher but is like slutty?
Titcher?
Whatever that is.
Twatcher.
Pitcher?
Catcher.
I SMDs, and I feel like that's more than enough to not have to rhyme right now. I literally one very special D, but it's literally the only place you can find that kind of content of me.
Excellent. On
these
that
days,
note,
and it is my rent, so please, oh good lord, I'm dying.
All right.
Follow me on Twitch.
And
Stream now.
you do, and are you open for commissions?
I am open for commissions. I stream. I'm open for commissions. I do art. I do everything. Come watch me play games and then pay me to do art for you.
And we stream this every Mondays, and on Thursdays and Sundays, Coven MTG streams Magic the Gathering. That said, I have given both Ella and Kirsten a task, and by next week they will have slides for me for the pre-roll to promo their stuff. So, all right, everybody, wave good night, and we will see everybody in a week. Good night.
Good night.
And uno momento.